a treat. We have a BMW M5, as you can see here in front of me, and let's check it out from the outside first. I finally get the chance to review the M5. Wow, and what a car it is. Look at these huge wheels and look at these huge brakes on this car. These are 265/40 ZR 19-inch wheels option. Look at the proportions. You have the M badging here. Even though this car is 2015, you still have the presence on the road. This car has a very good design. Those quad tailpipes really make it show that this is a high performance vehicle. Beautiful lights in the back, very BMW. Black color suits this car very well. Front LED lights, daytime running lights, special bumpers on this vehicle. Very special looking car. Let's check out this car inside. And to enter, you have the regular BMW key that comes on all models, but you can lock by pressing here and unlock by holding this handle and unlocking the vehicle. And as you can see here, very sporty designed door and very much quality. It's a BMW after all. You have a Harman Kardon system here, the tweeter here, sitting position is beautiful on this car and very comfortable, and at the same time very sporty. Let's hop inside. Wow. And as you can see here right in front of me, we have the BMW dashboard and the typical M dashboard, but this time you have rear section of the dashboard in digital, so many different features and options will show here. M modes will show here, your gas mileage and MPG will show here, many other options will show here. Also digital display when you put it in the sport mode plus, sport plus will show here. You have a big paddle shifter, as this being an M5, and all M cars come with the big pedal shifters instead of regular small pedal shifters that come on M Sport models. You have M specific steering wheel. You have a different badging. If you remember on M235i that I reviewed, this badge was just a plastic sticker, but here it is more of a sticker. It is engraved in metal, and it's a metal type of engraving M logo, so it's more special. You know, this is a true M, M5, M2, M3, M4, M6 car. Also you have M buttons right here, one M button here and second M button here. This year this car came with two M buttons. In the past, if you remember, V10 BMW M5 had one M button. It had only one feature that you could set up for that M button, but now since people asked for two M buttons to have more features and to have more you know, difference in the vehicle by having to have two buttons by clicking one and the other and changing these features, they included these two. And the owner has this button set up as the comfort, and M2 is set up as being the sportiest of fully sport car that it could be. Sport plus on everything, on the throttle, on the suspension, and on steering wheel. I like the design of this steering wheel as well. Very M designed, very M engineered steering wheel, very comfortable, and I don't think could be anything less on M5. Very good ball steering here. Maybe flat bottoms would be better, maybe. It depends, but I think it's still fine. It's still good in my opinion. It is engineered very well, this car, and you know, you get the sense that you want to drive this car and you want to take it to the track. So it depends who likes what type of steering wheel, but maybe I am a little bit biased because on my Jet I have a flat bottom steering wheel, but you know, to each his own. And I really appreciate this steering wheel too. If I own this vehicle, you know, I think I would have a lot of fun just by having this steering wheel and holding onto it every day and every time that I'm driving. Infotainment system, like I said in the past, for BMWs is top notch. Absolutely beautiful infotainment system. You have a touch controls here on this section here of the infotainment. You have this specific way to show all the options of the M cars. This comes only with true M cars, and this is you know, traction control off, throttle response, suspension, and the steering. You can control this here, and also you can control how fast the shifting will be of the transmission, and it's a very fast transmission here. I also like this very M you know, race car type of you know, shift knob. And you know, even though this is semi-automatic transmission, meaning that if you put it in a drive, it's not gonna roll, and you know, it's something special that this car has. And when I drove this car, it was something that I felt that, you know, it was different than, for example, any other regular car. Very good, very big space here. As being a 5 Series, of course, this car is bigger than 3 Series and even 2 Series, and it really shows, and you can see how much bigger the dashboard is. High quality everywhere. You have the Alcantara on the headliner here, and you can really feel the quality. And I remember this being, when I saw the first M5 back in the day, I saw this being very grayish Alcantara, and I thought how special that is. You know, interior is just a regular just a leather, and here is Alcantara, you know, and I felt it was that special feeling of this car. And M5 is one of those cars that gives you many special feelings about everything that, you know, you hold on to or you push, and you know, M5 wouldn't let you down, and this car really delivers. You have start stop button, I'm sorry, here. You can turn off automatic start stop on the one you press in a comfort mode only. When you press the brake, the car will shut off to save gas, so it has that feature and innovation as well. Rear view window is also comfortable and good looking, and you can see how, you know, everything makes sense in this vehicle. Very good engineered car, very sporty looking. This piece here you could have gotten in carbon fiber, and this is one of those things that also it depends on the customer. In my opinion, me personally, I would leave this as being silver here. I remember in my Infiniti Q40 I had this silver color. It matched the, you know, the kind of paint on the outside. It was grayish and this was silver, so, you know, it was one paint scheme kind of, and I liked it. And here it also matches very well. this is that famous 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 engine that produces 560 horsepower. Absolutely enormous power for the rear wheels only to cope. And this car has twin turbos and they spool. You can hear them when you're driving, when you have, of course, your windows down, but some sound is being piped inside the car, and you can really hear that when you drive this car. And it's a sporty type of vehicle, and it's a high performance at the same time, and it really makes you feel like it's special. Okay, so right now we're gonna take a ride in this BMW M5. This is my first time driving a high performance vehicle, and I give you all my impressions whilst I'm driving. Let's go. And we are moving. Okay, car doesn't move by itself. When you're on a D, the car doesn't move, car stays. So you have to press gas for the car to start moving. That's the first thing I can tell you right away. Compared to the regular car, this is not a regular automatic transmission. It's a sporty transmission, and M double clutch. Okay. Wow, stiff suspension. Car is very sporty, and I can feel the presence on the road. It has that presence. It is wide, and the steering wheel is very stiff. Feels very special driving this car. Feels the heritage of the M brand, and maybe it's my first impression driving a real M car, but from 1 to 10 I would say that from first impression I would probably give it 8, because I'm surprised. I didn't know it would be that planted on the road, that, you know, stiff, and at the same time stiff steering wheel, and it's very sporty. Let's push it a little bit. I can hear the exhaust. Yeah, I can say this is a high performance vehicle right away. Even if I'm not driving 60 or 80 miles an hour, I can feel how much this car has presence in terms of the power. And every time you press the gas pedal, you get this feedback of this you know, sportiness and the high performance you know, engineering of this vehicle, and you tend to appreciate that stuff. If you're a car guy, this is the car for, like, you know, for those people who really want to appreciate the, you know, speed and sportiness of, and it's, yeah, very special feeling there. I really like it already. I wanted also to mention the M buttons on this car. This is the biggest feature that this car has compared to every other vehicle. Even AMG doesn't have this type of dedicated buttons. This is why I appreciated the M5 in the past and right now. So you have 2 M buttons this year on this model year of the cars, and in future you're gonna have 2 buttons for M features. So in the past you had only 1, but here owner has set very comfortably M1 to be the comfort, the most comfort of the full comfort of the vehicle, and M2 would be the full sport of the vehicle. Makes sense, giving the you know, roots of this car and giving the performance of this vehicle. Let's try. Yeah, I can feel right away. Steering wheel changed. You can hear exhaust a little bit better. Car holds the gear. It's more responsive to your throttle intake, and then car is more stiffer, even stiffer than before. And now you get the mile per hour, digital mile per hour on the left, and you have the Sport Plus, Sport Plus, Sport Plus everywhere. So the car is right now in full M5 mode. And you can feel how, you know, right now it feels like a sports car. Right now it feels like a race car, and it's also not that stiff, but at the same time, you know, you still know what it is. You know, it's still a sedan. You can say that it's a family vehicle. It's 4 seats, 4 doors, very comfortable, huge trunk, big engine. You know that this car won't leave you hanging on the road. It's huge wheels. You can use it in winter if you're careful, and if you put winter tires in the back. It's only rear-wheel drive. It's a very usable car. It's a high-performance luxury executive sedan, and it really is one. And I can really tell you that it really is one. Let me put it back into the comfort, and right now car becomes